most looking forward to?
I think, Kevin, this is the first time of the year where you start to consider, well, I'll tell you, the playoff positioning is starting to take shape. The potential first-round matchups become intriguing. I can't wait to see how things end up.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. We've got Zach Edey, MP out there with Santi Aldama. Then there's John Morant, and it's Spencer in at the 2. Irving against Morant. Irving passes to Bagley. Back to Irving. Shot clock at 6. Bagley with a screen on Morant. No good from Irving. And so, MP will bring it up for Memphis. Last time they met was in Dallas where they beat the Mavericks.
A really close game between these two in that last matchup. It took a total team effort for them to get the win.
Yeah, I don't think they win without the productivity they got from their bench. That made the difference.
It's sent back by Edey. MP finds Morant, and he gets the bucket.
And this is something Morant does well. His knack for knowing when to make that feed is impressive.
And you look at this Mavs rotation now, Doris, a wide range of ages.
And that's important, Kevin, because typically when you start a rebuild or a build, it begins with young players. But inevitably, there comes a moment in time where you think, we need some maturity and we need some veterans in our locker room. So it's always better to have a blend.
Washington sets the pick for Irving. And it's off from three-point range. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. MP looking around. Back to Morant. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. MP, no good. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Bagley with a screen on Edey. Irving for 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. It's a tie ball game.
And the dogged attitude of Bagley. When shots go up, he wants to be the first to pounce on misses.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Warriors was tremendous. He contributed 31 points, and that was a season high for him. So when you look at all of that, it was obviously just a great night for him, playing with a ton of heart. Back to you guys.
Great stuff as always, Allie. Thank you. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
A 3. The shot, no good. For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. MP outside. Pass to Morant. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
And that three-point shot has really evolved for Ja, becoming a bigger part of his game.
And it's a completely new group up. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Guard spots filled by Morant and Jerome. G.G. Jackson is out there with Santi Aldama. And it's MP in at the 3 spot. Jackson setting the pick here for MP. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Jerome, and it's Memphis with another.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
I like Ty Jerome, DB. He gives his team valuable lineup flexibility.
That's exactly right, Kevin, because he can play the 1 guard, he can play the 2 guard, you can have him run your team for long stretches when your lead guard needs a rest. This guy is incredible.
And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Pass to MP. It's Morant in the corner. Back to MP. Off target with his 3. And here's Marshall to bring it up for Dallas. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
They played terrific defensively. The few cracks they showed, guys were quick to rotate and help each other out.
We talk about multiple efforts on the defensive end, and I thought, boy, that was good old-fashioned focus, team effort. What a win.
Pass to Jackson, launches it, kept alive. Now, here's MP. Jackson passes to Jerome. Some nice passing there by Memphis. MP, the triple is down the hatch.
And being able to spot up for that jump shot is really a skill MP has improved.
Here's Flag. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Gafford against MP. Here's Jackson, and stolen by Williams. Back to Jackson. Pass to MP. Jackson, a screen on Gafford. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Cooper Flag. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Bagley, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Washington comes in for Flag. Thompson, he's checked in for Max Christie. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Williams. Thompson surveying the floor. Back to Irving. Pocket 6. Washington with the screen on Morant. Irving's shot is good.
You are not going to find too many better in the mid-range than Kyrie Irving.
Pass to MP. Back to Morant. And here is MP. Here's Edey. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket. Edey's got the lead up to 10 now for the Grizzlies. For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Irving with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. They grabbed their own miss. And Thompson kicks to Washington. To the inside. Here's Bagley. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Now on the floor for Memphis, number 7, Santi Aldama.
12 seconds left in the second quarter. Morant outside. In the center of things, Morant.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We come back right after this.
If you're shooting under 30% from 3, try to find another way to score, man. This is crazy, Shaq.
Yeah, being one-dimensional.
Fellas, what do you say we take a look now? Thank you for being with us.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Irving and Thompson are the guard set. Washington out there with Flag. And it's Bagley in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
Now, here's Morant for 3. And they recover it. Pass to Spencer. 6 to shoot. And here's MP for three. And another shot. And Edey with the lay-in. Edey's got 6 points.
They continue to be outworked and outmuscled on the backboard.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Klay Thompson last season climbing into the top 5 all-time for three-pointers made and continues to knock them down for Dallas. He said, my game fits this team so well as far as stretching the floor, playing hard defense, and being a two-way guy. He's looking to add a new chapter to his legacy. Back to you, Kevin.
A future Hall of Famer, no doubt. Okay, thank you, Allie. And stolen by MP. Washington against Morant. There's the three. Here's Edey. And the dunk by Edey.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command. He's trying to flip the script here, but guys, he cannot find any level of consistency.
For Kyrie Irving, Doris, what a run to the finals in 2024 with the Mavs.
He works seamlessly with the great Luka Doncic. And the beauty of Kyrie Irving historically is put him next to a great player and you will not in any way diminish his game.
Mavericks trail by 15. Out to the right wing. Bagley kicks to Irving. To the left wing. And here's Washington outside. Memphis has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Here's Morant. Makes it off the glass. 9 points for Ja Morant.
This guy has been a key to their success tonight. He's been selective and efficient.
Irving passes to Bagley. Will it go? Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Got to push Bagley out of the paint. Once he's close to the rim, he is locked in on scoring.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Bagley. Marshall comes in for Washington. Max Christie, he's checked in for Flagg. And it's Williams in for Thompson. Then for the Grizzlies, Gigi Jackson comes in for Zach Edey. And it's Ty Jerome in for Ja Morant. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, that's a pretty bounce pass. Nice.
Mavericks trail by 17. Marshall deciding where to go with it. Irving up top. Guarded by Jerome. Gafford trying to break free. And he banks in the layup. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
But just a spectacular display of ball handling from Kyrie, opening up the look there.
MP outside. Back to Jackson for the three. A three-pointer is right on target. Jackson's got his 3rd basket of the night.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Jerome against Irving. A beautiful reverse layup. Irving's got 8 points.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect.
Look for Dallas. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Daniel Gafford. PJ Washington comes in for Marshall. And Irving subbed in for Max Christie. And Dallas also making a switch. Thompson, he's checked in for Williams. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team, everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
Thank you once again, Allie. So on the floor for Memphis, we've got Morant. Edey out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's MP. And it's Spencer in at the shooting guard position. Jones, two-handed slam.
And smooth dish from MP. That's talent and teamwork.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Mavericks. They trail by 14. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now, here's MP. He's guarded closely.
2 minutes.
Morant outside. Lays it in off the window.
And, you know, we talk so much about Morant's athleticism, but his feel for the game equally as effective.
Irving. And the layup is off.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Morant. Oh, good. The crossover and the basket.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Flag. Oh, and he feathers one right through. What touch.
This is how ferocious a scorer Flag can be, and it's why so many are excited about this kid's future. It has been a big scoring game tonight.
Trained from outside.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Grizzlies.
Free throws were a big factor in this one.
You know, it's always great to get a lot of shots at the line, but the key, they were able to convert tonight. You start making free throws, and it can get you the win.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous 2 games with.
And you see the contributions from the role players on the team, and you can't help but appreciate what an excellent game it was for MP.
I'll tell you, he was their engine all game long, setting his teammates up for success.
Now MP beyond the arc. Good, another from 3.
Well, folks, if you haven't been following his story since coming into the league, for all-time NBA rookies, he's now 5th place in three-pointers made.
You know, he's worked on his craft and improved in a short time here in his rookie season. He's got that beautiful touch as we've seen from deep guys, but that's definitely not the only way he can score. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Dorisburg, Greg.